The budget presented by Piyush Goyal has given a big relief to lakhs of bank fixed deposit investors. The Union Budget 2019 has proposed that the threshold for TDS on interest earned on bank fixed deposit to be raised to Rs 40,000 as compared to Rs 10,000 earlier. TDS threshold for home rent has been increased from 1.8 lakh to Rs 2.4 lakhs.
बहुत खास विषय मैं आप सबके समक्ष रखना चाह रहा हूं। TDS threshold on interest earned on bank or post office deposits is being raised from 10,000 to 40,000 rupees. ये मैं मैडम स्पीकर इसलिए महत्व कह रहा हूं कि कई हमारे पेंशनर्स हैं, कई महिलाएं हैं जो नौकरी या काम नहीं करती हैं पर उनकी पूंजी बैंक में रखती हैं। उनको TDS के कारण उनको इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न भरना पड़ता था, रिफंड लेना पड़ता था। अब 40,000 तक जब ब्याज मिलेगा बैंक से या पोस्ट ऑफिस डिपॉजिट से, उस पर TDS नहीं होगा। This will benefit small depositors and non-working spouses. Further, the TDS threshold for deduction of tax on rent is proposed to be increased from 1,80,000 to 2,40,000. अगर आप रेंट 2,40,000 तक होता है तो TDS की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी.
With the Lok Sabha elections just months away, the government kept the budget focused on immediate relief such as easing income tax rules, favorable loan terms for small businesses, farm loan waivers and even direct cash transfers to farmers who are under debt.
से प्रभावी कदम उठाए गए जिससे लगातार हर वर्ष मध्यम वर्गीय और खासतौर पे जो वेतन पाते हैं उन सबको लगातार कुछ ना कुछ लाभ देने के प्रयत्न इस सरकार ने पिछले 4 साल में 4.5 साल में लगातार किए। Special benefits and incentives were also given to small businesses and startups. Overall compliance processes were simplified. Threshold limit for presumptive taxation of business was raised from 1 crore to 2 crores. The benefit of presumptive taxation was extended for the first time to small professionals having threshold limit of 50 lakh rupees. In order to promote a less cash economy, the presumptive profit rate has been reduced from 8% to 6%. The tax rate for companies with turnover of up to Rs 250 crore, और ये लगभग 99% कंपनियां इसमें आ जाती हैं। 250 करोड़ तक के जो टर्नओवर की कंपनी हैं, 99% कंपनियां इसके अंतर्गत आ जाती हैं। इनका भी टैक्स रेट 30 से घटा के 25% सरकार ने पिछले वर्षों में कर दिया। We have also made this 25% applicable to new manufacturing companies without any turnover limit. नए उद्योग को प्रोत्साहन देने के लिए बिना लिमिट 25% ही सिर्फ इनकम टैक्स रखते हैं। GST reform proposed the following changes. Individual taxpayers having taxable annual income up to Rs 5 lakhs will get full tax rebate. Therefore will not be required to pay any tax. As a result, even persons having gross income up to Rs 6.5 lakhs may not be required to pay any income tax if they make investments in provident funds, specified savings, insurance, etc. 6.5 लाख तक जब आप ये इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हो तो 6.5 लाख तक भी कोई टैक्स नहीं आएगा अगर आप इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हो स्पेसिफाइड सेविंग्स में। In fact, with additional deductions such as interest on home loan up to 2 lakhs, interest on educational loans, national pension scheme contributions, medical insurance, medical expenditure on senior citizens. With all of these other exemptions, deductions, persons having even higher income will not have to pay any tax. This will provide tax benefit of 18,500 crore rupees to an estimated 3 crore middle-class taxpayers, comprising self-employed, small business, small traders, salary earners, pensioners and senior citizens. ऐसे लगभग 3 करोड़ लोग अलग अलग वर्गों से मध्यम वर्गीय, उनको टैक्स से लगभग इससे पूरी तरीके से मुक्ति मिल जाएगी। For salaried persons, standard deduction is being raised from the current 40,000 to rupees 50,000. This will provide additional tax benefit of rupees 4,700 crore to more than 3 crore salary earners and pensioners.
In regards to the GST, Piyush Goyal said that group of ministers will suggest ways to reduce GST for house buyers. Meanwhile, direct tax collection has been increased from rupees 6.38 lakh crore in 2013-14 to almost rupees 12 lakh crore. Business with less than rupees 5 crore turnover, comprising over 90% GST payers, will be allowed to return quarterly returns.
For benefit to consumers and businesses. The goods and services tax reforms lingered on during the previous government for almost a decade. Our government implemented the GST, which is undoubtedly the biggest taxation reform undertaken since independence. 70 different taxes levied by the central and state and union territory governments were, with cascading effect of tax on tax, were consolidated into one GST. India became one common market. GST has resulted in increased tax base, higher collections and ease of trade. This will reduce the interface between the taxpayer and the government for day-to-day operations and assessments. Now, returns are fully online and e-way bill system is in place. Interstate movements have become faster, more efficient, hassle-free, with no entry tax, check post, truck use, सब इतिहास के पन्नों में चले गए। अब आसानी से व्यापार हो सकता है अलग-अलग राज्यों के बीच में। The high taxation levied on multiple commodities in the pre-GST regime has been rationalized, and the burden on the consumer, especially the poor and the middle class, has been significantly reduced. आप सभी जानते हैं कि जीएसटी काउंसिल में केंद्र सरकार है और सभी राज्यों की और यूनियन टेरिटरी की सरकार मिलकर जीएसटी काउंसिल में एक साथ मिलकर सब सर्वसम्मति से निर्णय लेती हैं। इस जीएसटी काउंसिल ने अलग-अलग रेट्स, पुराने के रेट्स को देख